Hey gamers, this is Liz Davidson from Beyond Solitaire, and today I'm going to show you how to solo After the Virus, which is a small box deck building game about, you guessed it, zombies. It is designed by Jacob Frixelius, who is the same designer as Terraforming Mars, but this has got a very different feel. So setup for After the Virus is actually pretty easy. Basically, all you need to do is choose a character card. So in this case, I've chosen Ruth, who is an old lady who used to own a pub, and now she has her shotgun from behind the bar, and we're going to take out some zombies. You set up your starting deck, and that is going to be detailed to you on the actual character card. It's a little bit different for every character. The rest of the cards go in the area deck, and the zombie cards go in a pile that is in order of difficulty from easiest to hardest. So 1 zombie cards, then 2, 3, 4. And you always reorganize in this way throughout the game, so that when you take new zombies into your hand, you always take the easiest ones first. One of the things that's sort of interesting about After the Virus, by the way, is that basically it's a game for 1 to 3 players. So there are 3 identical decks in the box, and the only difference is the cards that you start with. So other people's starting cards are going to be up here in the area deck that we can acquire for ourselves if we find them in here. So you're basically all using the same set of tools and seeing what you can do with them. There's also this handy dandy sheet of different scenarios, so you can tell whether they're short or long. Some of them are very difficult, especially towards the end, and there are about 15 of them. So we're just going to start with Chaos because it's easy and short, and it'll show you how the game works. So this one says, the zombie virus is here and society is falling apart fast. You will need to create some order and get things together, or you will be overrun too. Goal: end the turn with 6 prepared cards in play. Setup: start at wave 1, which I'm going to show you what that means in just a second. And it says remember to always add 1 to 3 zombie cards depending on player count, unless stated otherwise. We're playing 1. So basically what that's going to mean is that since we are on wave 1 of the zombies, we take 1 of these zombie cards and shuffle it into our deck. So our deck contains everything we need to play for this game, including the enemies. Just a quick note before we start the demo, I should have started Ruth with the pub in play because that's something that she gets to start with. I just missed it. All right, so there's one zombie in here, and let's get started. So first, oh, hello zombie. We're going to draw 5 cards. And we're going to have to figure out what our best move is going to be. So the other thing is our goal is to end with 6 prepared cards, but that may never go as well as you think it's going to go. So I think what we're going to do this time is let's go ahead and we're going to put out the entrenchment card. The zombie comes right in front of us, by the way. Then we have to pay 1 of these cards to prepare entrenchment. So let's go ahead and pay. It's going to be a little bit before I need this. So I think what we're going to do first is we're going to play the magazine to our discard in order to prepare entrenchment. Then we're going to discard it to kill 2 zombies. What that really means is up to 2. So we're going to discard this and kill that zombie. Next we have these 2 cards left. I think what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to basically put the shotgun out, and then I can prepare it by putting ammo on it, but I don't necessarily want to put this as my ammo, so it's going to hang out here. It's not prepared yet. So remember, my goal is to end a turn with 6 prepared cards. Because you have to use your cards, it's harder to do than you'd think. But I'm going to discard this blockbuster to scout, because the other thing we're going to need is more cards in our deck. All right, so we have VIP, whatever, okay. And then we're going to draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more cards. So we're going to shuffle more zombies in next time, because every time you reshuffle your deck, the zombie wave goes up and you have to put more zombies in. So for now we have a safe house, 3 survivors, and the trapper skill. I definitely want this trapper skill because it says each time you prepare a trap, kill 1 zombie. So I'm going to be preparing that trap again. So we're going to put this down. Let's go ahead and pay the safe house to prepare my trapper skill. And then let's think. I think what I want to do is I want to prepare my shotgun by putting 1 survivor on as ammo, because I have a magazine so I can keep reloading. And then I have these 2 guys left. I'm going to discard 1 to scout again. Okay, that's a run card. So the thing is, these cards have a cost that's up in the top left. So the VIP costs 3 and doesn't do very much for me in this particular scenario, so like I'm not really interested in her. But run only costs 1, and I can just put that in my discard pile. So the fatter your discard pile gets, the less likely it is you're going to have a bunch of zombies clumping up together to ruin your life. So that's a good thing. Now we're on wave 2. So we're going to put 2 more zombies in before we shuffle and draw. Brutal. All right, so we're all shuffled up. Let's draw our 5 cards. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So no zombies, which is good for right now, but it also means that there's 2 zombies kind of hanging out in there, which is creepy. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to put entrenchment out, but we're not going to prepare it yet. And the reason that we're not going to is because each time you prepare a trap, you kill 1 zombie. I don't want to prepare this right now. If I prepare it now, I'll waste my ability to kill a zombie, which isn't the best. So that's not what we're going to do. And then we have these cards remaining. So I have some choices. Survivors are cards that you can prepare, and my goal is to have 6 prepared cards in my hand. However, I'm not sure I want to put myself in a situation where I don't have anything in this deck, because I need to keep killing off zombies, and I need to have enough fodder in my deck to kind of space them out a little bit, because we're just going to keep shuffling more and more of them in. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put 1 survivor out so I can prepare a survivor, but I'm not going to, you know what, let's just do it. Okay, yeah, we will. We'll spin the survivor to prepare 1. And then what we're going to do, so we've got these cards out. I need to put things in my discard for real. So we're going to discard this one to scout. And then let's pay this run to pick up the other run. So that way we've added some cards to our deck as well, which I would prefer. So now we're going to draw up. There's our zombies. And uh-oh, so see this? We have to finish drawing up, which is quite dangerous because we've already got these 2 zombies out, and we're gonna have to draw 1 more card. So we're already on wave 3. We have to shuffle 3 more zombies in. This is what happens when you prepare too many cards. And then 5. Okay, so we're gonna deal with these 2 zombies, but then we have 3 coming up, so we need to kind of keep that in mind in our increasingly thin deck. So here's what we're going to do. We have these cards to play, and we also have this stuff up here. I think the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put this blockbuster trap, because we're not going to prepare it this turn, into my discard. We're going to prepare entrenchment, and you can discard to kill 2 zombies, but it's not what I'm going to do yet. So I have this shotgun, right? And I have this trapper skill. So I just prepared a trap. It says each time you prepare a trap, kill 1 zombie. So that's 1 zombie dead. The next thing that I'm going to do is we can discard ammo or destroy a shotgun to kill 1 zombie. But we're just going to discard this ammo. So our discard pile just got a little fatter, and it kills 1 zombie. So we're actually looking like we're in much better shape, don't we? Sort of. So we also have this magazine and this survivor. So I think what I'm going to do is I can just prepare this. So I'm going to place magazine as ammo on my prepared weapon. So I actually have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards prepared right now. But, so we're going to use this survivor to discard and scout again. Oh, that's really nice. So it's a weapon skill. Even if I don't use it for too much, I can use it to discard stuff and make my discard pile a little bit fatter. Keep putting my discards on top of my pile. I don't know why I'm doing that today. Anyway, so we're going to draw back up to 5. Uh-oh, zombie. Another zombie. So we know this third one is a zombie, but for now we have it more or less under control. So these zombies are going to come and attack us, but I know that we can deal with it because we can discard this entrenchment trap to kill 2 zombies. So at least they're gone. And that was something that worked for us. We still have these remaining cards. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and play Safe House to scout. It's another run card. Weapon skill isn't the most useful for me right now because I'm not preparing very many weapons. I don't have very many to prepare. So I am going to pay this run to pick up another run. They're all kind of clumped. And then we'll use this run to scout. So now I have a cool MC. It says discard one zombie card when MC is prepared. Discard to discard one zombie card. So discard, it's a vehicle so you can run away, but they'll catch up to you later by going back in your deck, which isn't the best. So we're going to go up to wave 4 because we have 1. We knew this was going to be a zombie. And then we need to add 4 more. Yikes. To the deck. So we got run, run, another run, all those are clumping up, a zombie, and our trusty entrenchment trap. So that's actually going to bail us out of this mess. Okay, so we have 2 zombies that have just popped up that are going to try to hurt us. But we've got this under control because what we're going to do is we're going to play entrenchment. We are going to discard run to prepare entrenchment. And then each time I prepare a trap, kill a zombie. So this one dies. Then we're going to use our magazine as ammo. So we're going to fire off this card to kill this other zombie because you can discard ammo or destroy a shotgun to kill 1 zombie. So I don't want to destroy my shotgun, so I'm going to keep using that magazine to load it repeatedly. Then I have these 2 other cards. I think I'm going to go ahead and scout. I need something to prepare at this point. So I think what I'm going to do is, even though I don't want to use the MC, I'm going to spend the run to pick it up. And it will go this way. So I'm at 4 prepared cards and I need to hit 6 by the end of a turn. All right, so here's my new hand with 2 delightful zombies. Thanks, guys. We're so happy to see you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put out, we're going to discard entrenchment to kill these 2 zombies, so at least they're gone. Then I think what I'm going to do is, even though I don't really want to, I'm going to discard this 1 survivor to prepare MC, because we've just got to get to the point where we have all of our cards prepared, or else it's just going to be more and more zombies and it gets out of control. Then I'm going to put out my survivor and spend Blockbuster to prep them. And I think that that is what we're going to do, because at least we have 5. So now we have to put 5 more zombies in our hand. So we end up drawing these 2 cards first. I'm pretty sure at least one of them is a zombie. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, and then this one's worth 2 zombies, so they get harder to kill 5. And we'll shuffle and draw 3 more cards. So let's see what we got. Woof. Okay, so we got more zombies. So we got 2 of them. Okay, so we're actually in a rough spot because I'd really like to keep cards prepared. All right, so what we're going to have to do is we're going to put our entrenchment out, right? We are going to discard a card to prepare it, which will kill a zombie because we have this trapper skill. But then what we're going to do, because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards prepared, and I don't want to mess that up by spending one of my cards, we're going to let this zombie attack us because we're going to end the turn alive and we're still going to win. So the way this works is we're going to choose, so we have just safe house. Let's say we're going to discard it and scout. Aw, a dog, so cute. So we have the zombie. It's going to attack us. There's nothing that we can do about that. Because, I mean, there's something we could do. We could get rid of the shotgun, or we could use this trap. But it's more important for me to win, and I'd rather take an injury. So we're going to choose to do nothing. Then the zombie will attack. So he goes, and then we can just choose to injure ourselves in the leg because we're not much of a runner anyway. We'll put the zombie in the discard because it died in close combat. And then we end the turn with 6 cards in play. So we have won the first scenario, and we only had to take 1 injury in order to do so. So that's how a basic game of After the Virus works. So we're going to just play one more scenario because I want to show you guys how saving survivors works, because it's another key mechanic in the game. So we are going to play 1B, Crowd of Dead. So, being paralyzed by the terrible outbreak, you've stayed in hiding for days. Meanwhile, many zombies have gathered in your neighborhood. You must now break out through crowds of the walking dead and find other survivors. The goal is to end a turn with 4 survivors saved. We're going to start at wave 1, but we have to start with 5 zombie cards in each deck, regardless of player count, which is brutal. right, so this time we're going to just start with a different character, just to show off somebody different. Adam is going to start with a machete in play, which is much easier for me to remember because it's a weapon. And we have some slightly different cards in our deck that you're going to see, including a dog, which I like quite a bit. And I'm about to shuffle in 5 zombies because that's what the scenario demands of us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a lot of zombies. Let's see how this goes. I can kill one of them. So 1, there's zombie. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so here's what we are going to end up doing. We have our trusty dog, so we're going to put him out. We have 2 zombies. That should have just gone out right away. And then we have Survivor and Raid. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to discard our dog to kill this zombie. We are going to discard our machete to kill one more zombie, and then we're going to keep hoping for the best. How's that sound? So we are now going to play Survivor in order to draw a card. So we have a perimeter trap, discard to kill 6 zombies from a discard pile. That's pretty cool. And then we have this awesome card called Raid, which allows you to retrieve 1 card. So what that means is that I can go ahead and play this to take perimeter trap without paying for it. So I just retrieve it and it sits here in my display ready to go, which is pretty cool. So Raid allows you to grab something without paying that cost from your hand. Now let's draw 5 more cards. So we have Survivor, Survivor, Zombie, Zombie, oh god, and then Run. So both of these zombies are going to kind of pop out. How fun and delightful. And we're going to get hurt this turn. There's nothing that we can do about that. So I think what we're going to do is let's go ahead and play Run to discard 1 of the zombies, at least. We will play 1 of the survivors to prepare our trap. And then we will just play the other one. Ooh, antidote, medical equipment. Destroy to prevent your next wound this turn. Okay, well that looks pretty attractive for later. And so now we couldn't do anything about this zombie, so it's going to attack us and it's going to die in close combat. So it will die, but we're going to take a wound. We're going to take one of the arm because we've been using Run to discard zombies, which I think is probably smart. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Sadly, what that means is we are going to have a zombie in here, and we're also going to have to draw another card. That puts us on wave 2, so we're going to put 2 more zombies into our deck, shuffle it, and draw another card. Should have discarded that perimeter trap earlier. All right, so what we have this time is we have Zombie, Zombie, and then 2 runs in a safe house. So what we're going to do is we're going to spend this run to discard this zombie. We're going to spend this run to discard this zombie. And then we're going to discard perimeter trap to kill 2 zombies from a discard pile, our discard pile. So these 2 are going to come out and they will be dead. Good times. I think there's 1 zombie still hanging out in there. So we have this safe house. Let's go ahead and spend it to grab antidote because I think that sounds pretty great. Now we're going to draw 5 cards. There's our zombie, another one, and a run. This is pretty tough. Okay, so we have 2 zombies that are hanging out. Let's go ahead and prepare antidote. And then we have these 2 survivors. Okay, so I think what we're going to do is let's go ahead and we are going to let's play Run to discard this 1 zombie. Hopefully we'll be able to get rid of him later. We'll see. Then we have antidote, and we're just going to destroy it to prevent our next wound this turn. So that means that when that zombie comes to wound us, we'll kill it, but we won't get hurt. And then we have these 2 survivors. Since we have to save some, I'm going to prepare this guy with the other survivor. So when safe house comes around, we can save somebody. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. How can we be out of cards again? Oh man. So now we're on wave 3. And we have to draw 3 more zombies. Put 3 more in. So as you can see, this game escalates very quickly. 5. so here's what we've got to work with. We have our machete, which prepares for free. We have our dog, he prepares for free. By the way, this got destroyed, so it's gone from the game, and the zombie is dead. Now what are we gonna do? Okay, I think our best choice is, okay, let's go ahead and put one survivor out. We'll use one survivor to do some scouting. Oh, that's a good one. And then we're gonna raid to retrieve that. So this one is destroy to prevent your next 2 wounds this turn, which is pretty awesome. It costs nothing to prepare it, so we'll just prepare it next turn. Okay, so that is looking a little better. So we have 1, 2, yikes, 3, yikes, 4, yikes, and then the safe house. So as you can see, this game can get really crazy if you draw a whole bunch of zombies. We actually got really lucky this time and had some cards that were ready to handle it. So we're gonna destroy the leather jacket right now to prevent our next 2 wounds this turn, so these guys can't hurt us. We will discard our dog to kill 1 zombie. We will discard our machete to kill the other. Then we are just going to use safe house to save 1 survivor. So he goes back into discard once you've done it. So these guys are gonna come attack us, but nothing will happen because we use that leather jacket, and they're out. Whoo, hoo, hoo, hoo. All right, so let's draw 1, 2, 3, 4. And once again, we got to put some more zombies in. So now we are on wave 4. This is intense. So we have to put 4 zombies on here. I really don't know if we're going to win this. We only got to save 3 more survivors. We'll see. 5. So let's see what we drew. Okay, so we didn't draw any of those zombies, which is a little scary. So let's play Run to prep a survivor. Let's play another survivor, and we will play this Run to prepare them. Let's put the perimeter trap out and use Run to do a little bit of scouting. You know what? I don't want to use a perimeter trap yet. I'm going to scout with this too. Okay, so Guide is pretty cool because they let you discard, they let you remove zombies from the discard pile as well. So maybe we'll buy that soon. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We have to deal with this zombie somehow. So we're gonna do that by playing our dog. So we're gonna prepare him for free. We are going to discard him to kill 1 zombie. So that is dealt with. We need to save survivors. So you can save 1 or more of your prepared survivors with safe house. So what we're going to do is we're going to put the survivor out. We're going to play raid to prepare him. We're going to play safe house to save 3 survivors, which puts us at 4. So we have successfully finished a turn with 4 saved survivors and won this scenario. So as you can see, this game can get quite dramatic and you have to make the best use of your cards that you can, but it is a good time. I feel like these 2 scenarios are a good way to kind of show you how After the Virus works. It is a really fun, a surprisingly fun deck builder. You see the same cards again and again because the deck's pretty small, but other than that, it's high drama, it's quick, and it is a good time. So I hope you enjoyed it. So if you enjoyed this little playthrough, please like and subscribe to my channel. And if you really enjoyed this playthrough, I'd really appreciate you supporting my channel by buying me a coffee at the link below. Either way, happy gaming, and I hope that I see you soon.